Hey there, it's Coach Dave. In this tutorial, I want to give you a quick overview on how to analyze your throttle data in Delta to make you a smoother and faster driver around the track. So here is one of my smooth laps in around Barcelona, and you can see the throttle trace here. The throttle trace is the green data element in Delta. And here is a not so smooth lap around Barcelona in iRacing. This data could apply, by the way, to any sim that you're playing. Gran Turismo, iRacing, LMU, or ACC, whichever one. These rules still apply. Now, if we look here, as I'm going through turn 3, you'll see that I have a really messy throttle input. This input here, if you see this in your data, it is bad. If you want to see what a good throttle or better throttle input is, you can see here it's much smoother. When you stab the throttle, the weight transfer of the car is going to move around quite a lot. Every time you touch the throttle, the rear comes down, the front comes up, and you create this unwanted weight transfer. So whenever you're trying to go around a track and you want to get on the power, try and make sure it is as smooth as possible. These erratic inputs here that you see in the data, they are no good. If we zoom out, it's really easy to spot the problem areas with this sort of erratic input. If we contrast that to smoother inputs, you'll see how much cleaner the data looks. So if we zoom into this area here, you'll see how much smoother. Once I get on the power, I try to progressively increase the power input or throttle input as I exit the corner. The same can be said if we go to the hairpin around turn 10. So I just zoom in here. Under braking, I come off the throttle as quickly as I can. These spikes here are the downshifts, and when I get on the power, every input of that is trying to get it back to 100% as quickly as possible. In contrast, if we look back at turn 10, you'll see here another example of poor throttle application. I get on the power too early, and the car moves around too much. I have to come off the power again and then get on the power a second time. This is bad driving, and really something you should look out for in your data. So that covers good and bad habits in throttle and how to analyze that in Delta.